Deathkind, the better half. The angels of death that made up the jury looked appalled as Tiffany told her story. When asked what she did immediately after her death, she pointed to me and said, "I went to find him." Everyone in the court looked at me and whispered amongst themselves, "Deathkind are no different than mankind. They love scandal." Tiffany told them how she followed Eric back to his apartment and found out who he really was. She looked all through his personal items to find out what she could. That's how she found me. He knew my address and place of employment. I felt violated once again. The jury delivered a guilty verdict, and the entire court applauded. The floor cracked open, and flames surrounded Eric. They wrapped around his arms and legs and pulled him to his final destination in hell. He deserved it, so he got no sympathy from me. After court was officially adjourned, Ghost Tiffany came to me and Al. "Thank you," she said, and wrapped her arms around my torso. She was short for her age. I hugged her back and patted her on the head. "You're welcome, and thanks for what?" "For saving my friend. I never got the chance to tell Rashida not to trust him." I made a mental note to myself to ask Dylan about Rashida. I hoped that she was someplace safe, instead of out on the street. Al made a goofy clucking noise like a chicken. So did we actually determine a motive? Did I miss that part? I explained to Al and Tiffany that Eric was a sociopath. He had a rough upbringing and blamed our birth mother instead of blaming his adopted parents for being assholes. According to his flawed logic, it was her fault because she got pregnant under less than ideal circumstances and couldn't provide us a stable home. Al interrupted. So his adoptive parents treated him like a pile of shit for being girly, and he was jealous of this girl for being born with a vagina? Is that it? Wow. And I thought I'd heard it all. Eric was a piece of work. He didn't even give me the chance to explain that our birth mother died right after giving birth to me. That's why I have the death pass.